JLPT N2 Vocabulary Part 1.
相変わらず
As usual, the same.
アイデア
Idea.
曖昧
Vague, ambiguous.
会う
To meet, to face unwanted nuances.
仰ぐ
For the fan, the flap.
青白い
Pale.
赤ん坊
Baby.
空き
Room, free time, vacancy.
呆れる
To be amazed, to be surprised.
アクセント
Accent.
あくび
Yawn.
あくまで
To the end, to the last, stubborn.
明け方
Dawn.
揚げる
To lift, to fry.
揚げる
To raise, to fly.
揚げる
To do for.
憧れる
To yearn for, to crave after, to admire.
足跡
Footprints.
味わう
To taste, to enjoy.
預かる
To keep in custody, to take over.
あったまる
To warm up, to get warm.
温める
To warm up, to heat up.
当たり前
Ordinary, general, ordinary.
あちらこちら
Here and there.
厚かましい
Insolent, shameless, insolent.
圧縮
Compression, condensation, pressure.
アテナ
Address, direction.
当てはまる
Can be applied, to come under category, to meet.
当てはめる
To apply, to adapt.
暴れる
To act violent, to anger, to struggle.
油
Fat, lard, lard.
炙る
Charred.
溢れる
To flood, to overflow, to overflow.
雨戸
Storm sliding doors.
甘やかす
To indulge, to indulge.
余る
Still, to be left over, to be more, to be too much.
編み物
Knitting, web.
編む
Knit.
危うい
Dangerous, critical, grave.
怪しい
Suspicious, doubtful, doubtful.
荒い
Rough, wild.
荒い
Rude, rude.
あらすじ、
outline summary,
争う、
dispute, to argue, to be at loggerheads, to compete.
改めて、
another time, again, officially,
改める、
To change, to reform, to revise.
表す、
To write, publish.
ありがたい、
Grateful, welcome, appreciated, arouse gratitude.
ある、
to live to be,
あれこれ、
one thing or another, this and that, this or that,
慌ただしい、
Busy, hurried, confused, confused.
慌てる、
get confused,
安易、
easy to get along,
案外、
Suddenly.
アンテナ、
antenna,
言い出す、
Start talking, saying, to propose, to suggest.
言いつける、
To tell, to order.
意義、
Meaning, significance.
生き生き、
Clear, live.
いきなり、
UK.
育児、
Children, nursing, upbringing.
幾分、
kinda,
生け花、
Wreath.
以後、
After this, from now, next.
以降、
And after, afterlife, after that.
イコール、
same,
いさましい、
Brave, valiant, brave, brave.
衣食住、
necessities of life, food, clothing, etc.,
意地悪、
dangerous, grumpy, unkind,
いちいち、
One by one, separately.
一応、
Once, meanwhile, to a large extent, for the time being.
一段と、
Bigger, more, further, still more.
一流、
first class, top class, especially top notch,
いつ、
Lost, peace, hiding, mistakes, beautiful, in turn.
おととい、
The day before yesterday.
おととし、
The year before last.
一斉、
simultaneously, all at once,
一旦、
once for a moment, one morning, a while,
一定、
stay, settle, that is certain,
いつの間にか、
before anyone knows without realizing it,
移転、
move, transfer, death,
井戸、
water well,
緯度、
latitude, nav,
いとこ、
Female cousin.
威張る、
To be proud of, being arrogant.
嫌がる、
hate, dislike,
いよいよ、
more and more, all the more, in the end, no doubt.
いる、
For layering, for frying.
いる、
roast,
入れ物、
containers, cases,
インキ、
ink,
インタビュー、
Interview.
引力、
Gravity.
ウーマン、
Woman.
ウール、
wool,
ウェイトレス、
Waiter.
植木、
garden, shrubs, trees, potted plants,
飢える、
Starving.
浮かぶ、
Float, to rise to the surface, to come to mind.
浮かべる、
Float, reveal, to see.
浮く、
To float, to be carefree, to be loose.
受けたまわる、
To hear, to be told, to know.
受け取り、
reception,
受け持つ、
to take on duty,
薄暗い、
Dim, gloomy.
薄める、
to unfreeze, to make things easier,
打ち合わせ、
Business meetings, prior arrangements, appointments.
打ち消す、
To reject, negate, contradict.
打つ、
to attack, to retaliate,
うっかり、
carelessly, without thinking, accidentally,
映す、
Project, to reflect, to cast shadow.
映る、
to be photographed, to be projected,
映る、
reflected, to align with,
うどん、
noodles, Japanese,
有無、
yes or no, presence, presence or absence of a marker,
埋める、
To bury, to fill.
敬う、
to show respect, to respect,
裏返す、
To change inside out, to change something.
裏口、
back door, back door,
占う、
Divination, to predict.
恨み、
hatred,
恨む、
To curse, to feel bitter.
羨ましい、
envy,
羨む、
envy,
売り上げ、
Amount sold, yield.
売り切れ、
sold out,
売り切れる、
for sale out,
売れ行き、
sales,
うろうろ、
loiteringly, aimlessly.
運河、
canals, drains.
うんと、
many.
例文、
sentences in English.
英和、
English Japanese.
Let me see, well,
液体、
liquid.
エチケット、
etiquette.
絵の具、
paint color.
エプロン、
apron.
偉い、
great, celebrated, outstanding, terrible, famous.
宴会、
party, banquet.
園芸、
horticulture, gardening.
演劇、
play, theater.
練習、
circumference.
遠足、
travel, hike, picnic.
延長、
extension, elongation, lengthening.
煙突、
chimney.
追いかける、
to run down, to chase.
追い越す、
to pass, to overtake, to surpass.
オイル、
oil, engine oil, kerosene.
応援、
aid, assistance, reinforcement.
王女、
princess.
応ずる、
to answer, to respond, to meet, to receive.
応接、
reception.
応対、
accept, deal with.
往復、
round trip, come and go, return ticket.
欧米、
Europe and America, West.
応用、
application, put to practical use.
オーケストラ、
orchestra.
大雑把、
rough, broad, vague.
大通り、
main road.
オートメーション、
automation.
オーバーコート、
overcoat.
おおよそ、
about, roughly, as a rule, approximately.
おかえり、
back, welcome.
おかけください、
please call.
おかげさまで、
thanks to God, thanks to you.
おかず、
side dish, an accompaniment to rice dishes.
拝む、
to worship, beg, to make a wish.
おかわり、
second helps, another cup.
補う、
to compensate.
屋外、
outside the house.
奥さん、
wife, madam.
送り仮名、
The part of the word written in kana.
怠る、
Ignoring, being careless, will feel better.
抑える、
To stop, to hold, to seize, to suppress.
お先に、
Previous, forward, previous.
収める、
To get, to reap, to pay, to supply, to receive.
収める、
To rule, to administer, to conquer.
惜しい、
Regrettable, disappointing, valuable.
お辞儀、
Arc.
おじさん、
Middle-aged man, uncle.
おじさん、
Middle-aged man, uncle.
おじさん、
Middle-aged man, uncle.
おしゃれ、
Smartly dressed, fashion conscious.
お邪魔します。
I'm sorry for bothering you.
教わる、
Taught.
お大事に、
Take care of yourself.
落ち着く、
To calm down, to settle down.
見たらいい、
Water purification placed at the entrance of the temple.
お出かけ、
Going out.
お手伝いさん、
Maid.
脅かす、
Threatening, coercing.
落とし物、
Lost items.
おととい、
The day before yesterday.
おととし、
The year before last.
おとなしい、
Obedient, obedient, calm.
驚かす、
To surprise, to frighten, to create a stir.
お願いします。
Please.
おのおの、
Each, every, well, had some.
おばさん、
Aunt.
おばさん、
Aunt, middle-aged woman.
おはよう、
Good morning.
お参り、
Worship, temple visits.
お待たせしました。
Sorry to keep you waiting.
お待ちください。
Please wait a moment.
お待ちどうさま。
Sorry to keep you waiting.
おめでたい。
Happy events, materials for congratulations, lucky events.
思いがけない。
Unexpected, casual.
思い込む。
Was under that impression, reassured that.
思いっきり。
Take the plunge.
思いつく。
To think about, to hit upon.
重たい。
Heavy, big, serious.
おやすみ。
Vacation, absence, rest, good night.
おやつ。
Between eating snacks, afternoon refreshments.
親指、
thumb,
オルガン、
organ,
おろす、
sell wholesale, grated vegetables,
恩恵、
grace, favors, blessings, benefits,
温室、
greenhouse,
温泉、
spa, hot spring, onsen,
温帯、
temperate zone,
温中、
company, sir,
女の人、
woman,
か、
mosquito,
カーブ、
curve ball, baseball,
貝、
shell, shellfish,
開会、
opening of the meeting,
会館、
meeting hall,
改札、
ticket check,
解散、
break up the solution,
海水浴、
sea bath, sea water bath,
回数、
several times, the frequency,
回数券、
book of tickets,
改正、
revision, amendment, change,
改正、
nice weather,
解説、
explanation, comments,
改造、
renovation, modding, comp,
開通、
opening, open,
回転、
rotation, revolution, turning,
回答、
the answer, a solution,
回答、
reply, answer,
外部、
outside, externally,
解放、
release, liberation, emancipation,
解放、
open, throw open, liberalize,
海洋、
ocean,
概論、
intro, outline, general statement,
キス、
to send back,
帰って、
on the contrary, more precisely, all the more,
変える、
to exchange, to substitute, to replace,
反る、
to warp, to be crooked, to curve,
家屋、
house, building,
関わる、
engross oneself in, has to do with influence,
書き留め、
write down, put on a note, record, take notes,
書き取り、
dictation,
垣根、
fence,
書く、
to scratch, sweat,
家具、
to sniff, smell,
架空
aerial overhead, fiction fantastic,
各自
individuals respectively,
拡充
expansion,
学術
science, study, scholarship.
各地
Every place, every place.
拡張
Expansion, extension, magnification.
角度
Corner.
学年
Years at school, classes at school.
学部
university department, undergraduate,
格別
extraordinary,
確率
Possibility.
学力
scholarship, knowledge, literary skills,
掛け算
Multiplication.
可決
Approval, adoption, part.
加工
Burner, the origin of the fire.
加工
Downward, descent, fall, drop, subsidence.
重なる
will pile up, overlap each other,
重ねる
to pile up, to place something else,
飾り
Decor.
火山
Volcano.
かしこまりました
certainly,
貸し出し
loans, borrowing,
過失
errors, mistakes, accidents,
果実
fruit, nuts, berries,
鹿島
room to let,
貸家
House for rent.
箇所
part, place, point, part,
過剰
excess, excess,
かじる
To chew, to bite at, to gnaw, to bite.
課税
Taxation.
河川
Bottom line.
カセット
Cassette tape.
加速
acceleration,
加速度
Acceleration.
硬い
Stubborn, firm.
硬い
steadfast, respectable, stuffy writing,
カタカナ
katakana,
片付く
To put in order, to throw away, to break.
塊
lumps, masses, lumps, clusters,
固まる
to strengthen, to become firm, to become certain,
片道
one-way trip,
傾く
Incline toward, for difficulty.
偏る
To be one-sided, to be inclined, to be partial.